And I'm Kristen Stanton.
And this is Rob and Kristen live on a beautiful Monday evening in the middle of July. Not the middle. Technically, this isn't the middle, but it's pretty close.
Pretty close. Yes.
Yes.
We're still in the beginning part of July, though.
Yes. So we're going to talk about some cool stuff, but before we do that, of course, you know that I have to go so that I can come back. So Kristen's going to talk to you for a little bit about Abundant TV, and I shall return momentarily.
Hey, it's so awesome to have you guys stop by and say hi. If you are here or if you're watching on a replay, make sure that you drop your location, city and state, or just say hi, something so that we know that you are here. It's the only way that we know if you're watching is if you say hi to us. Just kind of as a reminder, every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m., you can find the Rob and Kristen show on Abundant TV. If you don't have Abundant TV, it is free. You can get it from Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or you can just go to your app store on your favorite mobile device and you can go search for Abundant TV and download it and watch us wherever you go. So if you are new to our network, we have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, great Christian programming. Yes, Richard, it's free. You can't get better than free. But just 24/7, we have got great Christian programming, and make sure that you tune in. We've got obviously our show on Tuesday nights, and we've got Carry On with Carrie Hoffmeister, where she interviews a lot of Christian artists. And we have some great preaching shows between the Rob and Kristen show and Carry On. We've got Outrageously Happy Marriage with Joel and Kathy. It's a great show. I hate starting to name shows because it's always going to get me into trouble. Richard says it's far better without Rob. Yes, I disagree with that, Richard, but don't encourage him because he'll just stay off longer than what he normally does sharing this. But we have John Works Too Much, which is a home improvement show where he talks about the Bible. It's really a really neat show. And then Richard's dad, Del Hissong, has Joy for the Journey. You can watch that on Thursday nights, I believe. I'm not the one who does the scheduling, so I don't know when some of these shows on. We've got God's View, which is a great show. It's a Christian talk show. So we have so many great programs on. So if you haven't checked us out, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or go to your app store and just download us onto your favorite mobile device. And I plan on doing that. Well, it's already on my iPhone, but I plan on watching a little bit of Abundant TV when we are on vacation, because we are going on vacation here relatively soon. And when I was in Orlando, when Rob and I were in Orlando for NRB, there would be times where I would just go to my phone and I would check out what was going on the network and make sure everything was playing okay. There were some other networks there that were having some problems, so of course it made me wonder if everything was playing okay on ours. But anyway, drop a comment, let us know that you are here, and maybe some plans that you might have for the rest of the summer. I mean, we just came through 4th of July. Some of the people in my neighborhood obviously still think it's 4th of July because they are still shooting off fireworks every single night. Of course, we just had our fireworks here in Defiance on Friday night, on the 7th. So it was a little bit later this year than normal. So anyway, I'm not sure where Rob is. He takes forever to share this, I guess. And there he goes. I see all of these notifications on Facebook on the bottom of my screen. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, hi, Samantha. Is it still super hot in Kansas? If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure that you go over there. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it really does help us out a lot. It suggests our channel to other people who may be watching and looking for something similar. And so that's a great way for new people to find out about Abundant TV. And we are going to be posting some things here relatively soon from our vacation. It's so hot with no wind at all. Oh, Samantha, I can only imagine how hot it must be because it feels really hot here, and I think it only hit 91 today. Hi, Janice. I hope you're doing okay. So go on over to our YouTube page. Make sure that you like and subscribe our YouTube page. If you are watching us, there he is. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure that you go to our Facebook page and like our Facebook page.
Yes, we need that. Hey, it is good to be here. You were talking about, of course, vacation coming up, but we want to thank everybody. Man, last week was amazing with the numbers that we had. It was pretty cool. Tom King is here, the
Hi,
man that
Tom.
knows. Hey, Tom. For you, I should probably do like this because then you'll recognize me because he sits behind me at church.
Hey, Tom, I'm assuming you know this, but there's what is that called on the mommy? Music on the Mommy
Music on the
or
Mommy, yeah,
Music
and we're
on Music on the Mommy is this coming up weekend. So, and they've got gospel music on Sunday. I don't know. We're on vacation, so I don't know any of the other
Jeff
details,
and
but
Sherry
Rob probably
Easter.
does.
Jeff and Sherry Easter. Of course, the Tackets are going to be there, and Ronnie Hinson.
Sounds like a great lineup.
It is. And hey, Chris, how are you doing, man? Good to see you.
Yes, Tom, faith and family. That's it.
Aw, Felicity, what a cool name. She's 3.
That sounds like fun. Hi, Herb. How are you? How are things going up there in Michigan?
So, hey, Herb, how are you? But yes, Faith and Family. You can get your tickets. Go to DCTV on Facebook. You can find all of the stuff there for that. So, it's going to be cool.
Hi, Keisha. Hi, Pastor
Hey,
Jim. Hi,
Keisha's doing
Vernon.
Keisha's doing a lot of cool stuff. I've been following her stuff on Facebook. Hey, Vernon, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. And Keisha's got a lot of cool stuff. Keisha, do you have an album that's getting ready to come out? And well, Herb's doing good, by the way, honey. So just so you know. So, but man, if I'm not mistaken, and I can be, I think Keisha has an album getting ready to come out, or she's working on an album. I can't remember which one. Hey, Donna, how are you doing? Hey, Donna, you want to feel old? You want to feel old, Donna? Chloe graduated high school 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago. That should make you feel old because it makes me feel old. So, how crazy is that, Donna? Oof, that stuff. I have one out now called New Oil and Holy Ghost Fire. See, I knew it was Stefan. I saw you doing some things, and congratulations. Looks like things are going awesome for you. I so appreciate you and all that you're doing for music and ministry. I got an album, but it's not mine. Well, see, that's the way to do it. I have several albums that are Kristen's, but they're not mine. I get to sell them for her at the table. That's my job. You
So,
know,
speaking of albums, I'm excited to start writing music. So, we're thinking about going in and cutting a new CD. So, that's always fun.
yes, and we're excited for her. And yes, Donna, it really does. After thinking about her walking around, of course, at Creekside. And hey, Sandra, how are you doing? Sandra Boyd is here. Sandra does, if you watch Abundant TV or if you watch our cool morning devotions, Sandra is one of our people that does those. And Sandra does an amazing job. and she's also going to write some devotions for us too. So we're excited about that and excited for what she's doing. And it's crazy cool though. And
Hi,
it's
Michelle.
hi Michelle, how are you doing? I think I have the computer too far away from me. I can't see anything. Either that or my sinuses are just killing me. And so when my sinuses kill me, by the way, that's when I end up being like even blurrier than normal. So yeah, it is going. Yes, they want to know when your album's coming out, Kristen, and we love her music, and it's exciting. We're working on some stuff. We actually talk about it a lot when we're in the truck traveling. We'll talk about ideas, and it's been too long. I've told her it's been too long since she started doing this. By the way, while Kristen's over there sharing, if you could share also, that would be awesome. Help us share. And if you do us another favor, like I know Donna's from Ohio, but not everybody else here does. If you could share where you are watching from, that would be awesome. But if you could also share this video on your Facebook page, that would be incredible. We appreciate each and every one of you. I know Tom King too is from Ohio. So I've got 2 Ohio people that I know.
We have a few people from Michigan too.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
Yes.
it's always exciting to just start thinking about the new album and what it's going to be, what kind of music, because I write. So I'm super excited just to think about writing new music. I have some already, and we'll see if they make the cut because you always think, oh, this song is going to make the cut for the CD. And then the time comes where you have to pick your top 11 songs, and you don't necessarily, some of the songs you think were going to be on there don't make it.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got
tough.
one song that I wrote several years ago. I love the song, and it's never made its way onto any of my CDs.
Maybe it'll be on this one. You just never know.
Maybe, you never know.
Southwest Georgia. Love the great state of Georgia. It is awesome. I love Georgia. One of my favorite places. I get to fly in there every few weeks. So Gold City is coming to my hometown in August 18th. That is awesome. Well, that's cool, Samantha. So
Michelle, no, we are not in Michigan. We are in Ohio, but we are in Northwest Ohio. We are super close to the state line of Michigan and Indiana. So,
yes, we could be in a couple hours either direction, deep into the states of Indiana or Michigan from here in Ohio. So you
yes.
like that?
And
That was a
some
very
places are closer in Michigan than what they are in Ohio, like
yep,
sports teams. Detroit is closer than really Cleveland or Cincinnati
yep,
or Indianapolis.
for that matter. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's why I'm sporting my Detroit Lions blue.
That's not Detroit Lions blue. It's too light.
None of these people would have known, honey. It could have let it go. Not a single person here would have known. Not a single, maybe 1 or 2, but no. Hey, if you could share this video. I'll get it right. No, would love to see you again. Yeah, yes.
Yes, Janice, hopefully. So, hey, we are talking about, or we were talking about, vacation.
Mhm. We
So,
started
and
with that.
we started talking about it last week, and then we started talking about, well, you and a few of your friends who were on started talking about cars.
Oh, that was awesome. We can do that again.
So, the question that I have is, have you been on vacation someplace? Are you going on vacation somewhere?
I'm going.
Mhm.
I'm going on vacation. I leave this week and I'm going to Texas.
Are you gonna go, say hi to Ben the bear?
if I get time, I think we're gonna say all my exes, but I just was like, no, no, nope, not good. Oh, but I am going to Texas, and Chris and I were talking about this. What do you take with, like is non-negotiable things that you take with on your trip? Like, because
Besides wait, besides your normal things, okay? Not
right. Oh yeah.
yeah, besides your normal things, what are some things that you take with you on a trip? Now we are flying. So when Rob is saying that he's going to Texas, we are going to Texas along with my mom and my dad and my one of my brothers and my sister-in-law and my niece. And so some of them decided that they wanted to go to Galveston.
Bless their hearts. Oh wow, that was a big one.
Yeah, it's so covering your face right now.
It's like I'm in witness protection.
Yes, you're in witness protection.
Oh, so that one I gotta get that off. So sorry, that was cool though. But yes, it was like I was. So we are asking the question, what do you take? And one of the things, because of my complexion, which is like white bread. Um, in fact, white bread gets offended when people say my complexion's close to white bread. I am going to be taking SPF 70, ladies and gentlemen, not just 50, not 30, not 15. When we were kids, wasn't like SPF 15 like the biggest you could get it?
I don't remember. I think it probably was. At least I remember mainly getting like SPF 8, and I think every
Yeah.
once in a while we got like SPF 15. And I don't know if they just didn't have more than that or if hey, when I was in high school, the girls would literally take baby oil and they would like lather up in baby oil and lay out and they would fry themselves. I didn't do that because I get sun poisoning. So
Yeah. That, that's from the surface. That's what we're doing. It is the surface of the sun because I reflect it. So that's one of the things I'm bringing. I'm definitely going to have that just to stay from scorching. Now, what happens though, it's kind of funny, is once I tan, which I can tan, it then I don't have any worries. But it's getting to that point.
I don't I tan a little bit. I tan a teeny bit because even though I have everybody thinks that because I'm so dark complected, like my hair and my eyes are so dark that I have like darker skin tones, but I don't. I am very, very fair and therefore I burn and I get sun poisoning and I do not tan very well. I tan a little bit and then usually what happens after a couple days I get a rash. So then I can't be in the sun. When I go out west, I don't really have a problem with that, but when I go south, for whatever reason, I seem to get sun poisoning, so we are praying that I do not get sun poisoning on this vacation.
Yes. So
So
what do you have?
so kinda along those same lines is one of my must-haves, like, if you forget this, you are in serious trouble, especially in Texas. Sunglasses.
There you go. I think you should wear those for the rest of the show. And then
Have
just every time I ask you a question, you go, no comment.
have to have my sunglasses because otherwise I squint all of the time. Donna, a bed pillow. So here's the question, Donna. If you are driving, I can see my mom always took her pillow. I don't know if she takes it when we fly, but if you fly somewhere, do you still take your bed pillow? And if you do, how do you pack it? Do you put it in your checked bag or your carry-on?
Maybe
So,
she's got one of those like vacuum sealer things. I've seen those on TV.
oh yeah. Yeah. Richard, I actually I don't have it with me because my hair is up, but I do have a hat that I will be wearing along
Well, I
with
thought he
my
was talking to me.
sunglasses. Yeah, he probably is talking to you, but I have one and a large hat, and I am going to be wearing it with my sunglasses and my SPF 70.
Yes. They're not a sponsor.
No, they are not.
But no, it's I think that, you know, we've got, as you know, people have gotten smarter about it. Wear long, cool sun shirt.
Yes,
Okay, I was
Janice.
thinking about getting one of those.
No,
Oh no, not
Richard.
talking to me.
No, Richard, we are not wearing matching hats.
Yeah. eh, No, we got to go back here first and do this. I think you need matching hats. No, no. Maybe if the his song sent us free ones, we might wear those. Drum up some business for you down there in the great state of Texas. And now we go to this one. Sorry. Probably carry on because it would cost. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Donna, that's like some of my, makeup I will not put in my check bag because I'm afraid that it will get lost. So, yeah, I'm like, I if it's expensive, I put it in my check and I put it in my carry-on and don't worry about the stuff that's in my check bag.
You know what
So,
we should do? I was just thinking of something because Richard giving us hats, to wear.
he just said, "Don't even tempt me."
Okay. But no, I'm serious. I think we need to start doing giveaways on this. I think that would be fun. Do some giveaways. I don't know how we'd randomly select, or maybe let Richard select the winner.
You know what's funny is every time you mention a giveaway, people stop commenting. It's like they're almost afraid of being selected.
Yes, I can't blame him. I would too. I'd be scared. A neck fan? Is that what that says?
So you brought a liquid body spray and it got confiscated. Was it too large for the carry-on size? Is that what happened? I bring body sprays a lot. Oh, Janice, that's terrible. Janice said that 2 years ago she got second-degree sunburn.
Oh, that's serious too.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, yeah. No, we
I
don't want that.
I'm not sure what idea Richard loves, but he says I love that idea.
Oh, about giving away, doing giveaways.
So, what else is a non-negotiable, like you have to take it with you when you go on vacation?
For me, it's my
Yeah,
turn. I'm
yeah.
sharing over here. See, because we live in such a time of technology now and so much going on with needing to stay in touch with stuff. This is like one of my, let's go this way. One of my things that I think is a necessity, and that is a backup, battery source. Where if you're, well, I'll tell you a great story. I can tell you a story out of that. So a few years ago, it's more than a few now. It's like 6 years ago. I was stuck overnight in Denver's airport, and I was in one of the last flights, but pretty close to one of the last flights to get into Denver that night. And so all the good seats, people had already camped out with their plug-ins and stuff. And so it got to the point where I was looking for a place to just sit down knitting.
That is a skill that I do not have, Samantha. I would love
Wow.
to learn how to knit because it just looks like it's relaxing, but I don't know how to knit. Anyway, go
Uh,
back to your story, Rob.
So anyway, I get there and I had gotten one of these like this. And I didn't know if I'd ever use it. I was like, okay, thank you. And I put it in my bag. Lifesaver that night. Um, it's it probably saved me from not having a phone because literally I sat on the floor in one of the areas and charged my phone that way. Have you seen those backup batteries at the airport? They also sell them at theme parks. It's oh yeah, yeah, like the vending machine things. Yeah, this was pre that being that cool. This was like 5, 6 years ago. They didn't have those yet, but yes, those are super cool. I know the house that the mouse lives in has those, and then they recharge the battery. You can then turn it back in once you're done, and I think you get part of your money back, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, those are cool.
Well,
And
I'm glad you know what he's talking about because I have absolutely no idea. I'm
yep,
still on Janice's comment, reading a book. Yes, Janice, I always take a book with me, always.
I
And I'm
haven't read a
actually
book
hoping,
since
yes,
since
we know
college.
you and my dad and my brother Jeff probably. No, but I will be taking a book with me, Janice. So other places sell them too.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. Yes, other places they have them. Yes. So we actually have like three of these. We'll be taking them with just out of pure sheer fear that our
Well,
sheer fear that
you
our phone.
you never know when you might need it. The first time that you don't take something is when you really actually need it. That seems like that's
Like
what
extra
happens.
socks.
Yes. So one of the things that I always take with me when I go places, and I actually did not take it when we went to Orlando because I thought I won't need it. We're going to be sitting and we're going to be doing stuff, walking around, doing stuff all day at NRB. I am not going to need it. And wouldn't you know it, that it was something that I didn't take that I wish I would have had. And that is my water bottle. I take this water bottle and I put it in my carry-on. Obviously, it's empty when I take it into through security, but they've got those water filling stations in the airport, and then I don't have to rely upon the flight attendants to bring me water because they bring you those little teeny tiny waters, and I drink way more water than that. So,
Yeah, she's way more of a water drinker than I am. So yeah, that's
well, and
it.
especially we're going to be in Texas, and we're going to need the water. So,
Yeah.
So Rob and I are sharing things because we're getting ready to go on vacation. And as we're thinking about things to go on vacation, we are talking about what are some of the not really besides your standard items, what are some really non negotiable things that if you can, you will take with you? Like we're checking a bag this year. Sometimes we just fly straight carry on, but we are checking a bag this year. So we are taking a few things that we wouldn't ordinarily take, like a full size sunscreen, thankfully, that we will need SPF 50. Yes, Janice, I usually like to take gum or um, sometimes like Tootsie Pops because my ears hurt when we're on the plane sometimes. So gum is definitely helpful. Yes, they are not Neutrogena is not a sponsor.
No, but if they'd like to be, sales at abundanttv.com.
So what are some things that you feel like you need to take when you travel? So Rob, it's your turn.
I thought I did that. Oh. So I'm down to the last thing I've got here.
Well, you
This
can
is
still
not good.
talk about other stuff.
This is not good though. I have a small travel blender for making protein smoothies. Yikes. That's the one thing that I promised myself I won't do is eat healthy during any vacation. Now,
Donna,
if you were saying a blender for chocolate shakes, I'd say, well, yeah, maybe we need to take that along.
Donna, I if I'm not flying, I do have a small blender that I do take a lot of places, and so that I can blend up shakes.
It's a ninja.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what that means. Tom King said earplugs.
That's not a bad one. Oops,
I
sorry.
hadn't really thought about earplugs, Tom. Are you talking about earplugs so you can drown out the noise, or are you talking about the earbuds so that you can hear, like, the movies and stuff?
Well, or maybe so you don't hear me. Maybe Tom already knows.
Uh-huh.
Wow. It could happen. It
Uh-huh.
could. Hey, another thing you definitely need is you need to have charging cords. You do not want to go to the airport without a charging cord. And I speak again from experience where I paid $39 for one that you could have gotten at Walmart for like 10. And so, yeah, for on the plane. Yes. I've got a really good eyes got. Really? I think it's late and I'm tired. I have some really great um earbuds. They're sound canceling. I love them. They're awesome.
I just, use the ones that Delta hands out, so I don't really care. Because usually I'm reading a book or something anyway and or watching the flight tracker. I love watching the
Or
flight
watching a
tracker.
Hallmark movie because they now have Hallmark movies on Delta, which we fly Delta. And so she's excited because it's Christmas in July.
Yes.
So
So, one of the things before I go on to one of the things that I think that we need to take, I will tell you, having backup charging cables are so important. It's not good enough to just have one with you. We went on a trip recently and I pulled mine out. We were in Arkansas. I pulled mine out and I was said, "Rob, my phone is not charging. I don't know what's wrong with it." He said, "Here, try mine." And his worked fine. Come to find out that my charging cable was bad. So as soon as we got back, I went to Marshall's. I bought a new charging cable that goes straight into my bag. So I take it and I only use it for when we travel so that I know that I have one that works. But I have forgotten things like the cubes, the plugs. I've forgotten those before, so I have one that stays with I have a little actually have a little, p pack that zips up where I put all of these things, like my battery pack and my charging cables and my earbuds and everything. It all goes in one place so that I know where it's all at. So one of the things that I since we're talking about airplanes, one of the things that I that I take, and you can laugh at me if you want to,
no, Johnny.
I take these little wet ones. Why, you ask?
Why?
Because
I
I
ask.
like to wipe down the surfaces that I am touching because I don't know if they did a very good job. So I take these, pull them out, just wipe down the tray table and the armrest so that I feel like it's actually fairly clean.
Yes. Hey, I think that's important. Thank you guys for sharing. Thanks everybody for doing that. And if you haven't shared yet, if you could share this live, that would be awesome. And if you're watching on a replay, hey, let us know where you're from and just put replay in there and then we'll comment. We'd love to get to know you. Coming up at a big event, by the way, and we'll get back to more of this stuff, but something coming up for Chris and I that we're super excited about, and that is the Abundant Conference, which is just a little over 2 months away. While we're on vacation, we'll go under 2 months, which kind of blows me away. And we're excited about that. We would love for you to come. Perrysburg, Ohio. It is going to be a lot of fun. It is September 16th, Perrysburg, Ohio. And thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Um, Perrysburg, Ohio. And the great part about this event is free. So we carry duplicate, packed, and ready
Yes.
to go. Yes.
Donna, I do the same thing.
That is smart, Donna. That comes from being on the road and not having hairspray.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you doing, my friend? Everything going good for you? Mike does a lot of great things in Southern gospel music. So But anyway, so we'd love for you to come hang out with us. Perrysburg, Ohio. It's basically Toledo, but it's not. It's Perrysburg. But it's going to be a lot of fun. The space is right near the mall. You can't beat that. And also some great eating, which you can't beat that either. So some great restaurants, and we would love to see you. Tickets are free and they are on our website. Go to abundanttv.com. Ooh, I should do that really quick. Just thought of that.
Space is limited. It is going to be a very small, intimate group. So if you want to come, you do need to get your ticket in advance so we know that you are coming.
There we go. So now it's in there, and the link is there so that people can find it. And I think that's pretty cool. And now, there we go. That's right. Hey, Mike does, if you like Southern gospel music, Mike does a Southern gospel radio show, and you can also watch it on Facebook. So that's kind of cool. Oops. What did I just do there? Oh, there we go. I just did that one. Oh, well.
Very hot South Georgia.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. It's hot everywhere. It was hot today here in Ohio. Now, it wasn't as hot as it will be when we go to Galveston, but it was hot, and I get grumpy when it gets really hot, and it's just not my thing. I much prefer cold. I think it's the Scandinavian background. I just I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
like the cooler temperatures as well.
yep.
That's why I like going to the mountains like the Rockies. And
Are you sure this isn't Detroit blue?
You said nobody would know.
I know, but I'm asking you. It
Well,
looks kind of like
Tom
Lion.
King would be able to tell you.
Detroit Lions blue. Tom, you still in here?
I think it's a tad bit too light for Detroit Lions. It looks like well, you would know some of the local schools now. It looks like Ayersville.
It looks like
Pilot.
Ayersville. And I wore this today to a meeting at Tenora. So if you know the area, they're like rivals. Did not think of that when I was actually going there, but that was funny. So, but I do like Ayersville colors. So yes. Oh, I'm colorblind. Well, yeah, that's not going to help then. So, but I appreciate it, Tom. At least that. Thank you for answering, even though you don't know.
So I'm going to go with my answer that it's too light of a blue for it to be Detroit Lions blue.
Could be like almost like Florida Marlins blue.
Yeah, could be.
Miami Dolphin?
Well, now we're getting on to who knows what. Next thing is you'll be talking about cars.
Ooh, could we? Anybody want to talk about cars?
No, Tom, I have not seen the Tigers play lately.
I don't think the Tigers have played well lately. I mean, they.
You're so funny.
Hey, I got my first. My brother and sister-in-law gave me my first Tigers hoodie, and I wore it quite a bit this year. Mm-hmm. I liked it. It was very cool. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not Tigers colors. I know that. Could be Seattle Mariners. Actually, it's probably kind of close to what they call their alternate jerseys. It's kind of close to Seattle Mariner blue, actually. Which, by the way, All-Star game going on tomorrow night in Seattle. In my opinion, the most beautiful stadium in baseball. I'm not saying the coolest, because if Richard's still here, that's Fenway Park. Probably is the coolest old park that's still around. But Seattle, with it being on the water, you can't do any better than that. So, yeah. You just gonna look at me?
Yes, I am. I am just looking at you. Cause you're getting this, you're on one of your little rabbit trails.
I'm in the woods. So everybody please share so that I can say hello to people and not talk about this. Um
So my question that I asked earlier is, um, if you are going on vacation someplace, if you if you haven't gone yet, where are you going? If you have already gone, where did you go?
are we in the same room? No. We're
No, we are not.
we're in two different parts of the house. Actually, Kristen's banished me, Tom. I no longer am allowed to sit next to her.
So we have one more episode of season 1 of the Rob and Kristen show, but season 2 is we're coming back with a whole new look. No more, if I don't think Richard's here anymore, but no more of the Ricky and Lucy look.
Yes. We will bid farewell to the Ricky and Lucy look and move on to new stuff. This was wow.
Somebody has got their car radio volume up very, very loud.
Yes. Uh
Oh,
this has
Panama
been
City Beach is beautiful.
who said that? Oh yeah, Panama City Beach. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Um this year was a lot of getting everything together for the show. Um and so season 2 is going to be where you're going to see us kind of incorporate a lot of what we've been dreaming about doing. Year 1 was kind of get it off the ground. Chris and I talked about this, is really getting the show kind of started and getting ideas about what we wanted and didn't want. And of course, I love the fact that Kristen at the end of each show for maybe 10 minutes or so speaks, and that part's safe and it's staying. But we're looking at some stuff, and we're really excited about what year 2 of the show, season 2 of the show will have, and that will debut. Season 2 debuts in September, and we think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we want you to, in fact, if you've got somebody that you would want to see, we're gonna have guests. We figure probably once every 4 to 6 shows that we'll have a guest. So if you've got somebody you think would be kind of a cool guest on the show, we would love to hear from you about that.
So one of the things with our show, for those of you who may not know how it started, we had been talking about, oh, we need to do a show when we started Abundant TV, and we launched Abundant TV in May of 2022, and we just kept talking about we need to do a show, but we just launching the network seemed to really take a lot of time and getting everything going. And from that perspective, it just seemed to be something we would push off and say, we'll talk about this and do it later. So around Christmas, Rob said, follow me. He said, let's just go on, let's just record, go on. And just, I said, what are we going to talk about? He goes, just follow me. It was like the worst advice ever. But we started and we haven't looked back since then. We've just changed things as we've gone. And, right now we have 23 episodes and like 3 specials. I think we've got a couple more specials that are coming. So we are going to have some new programming in the next 6 weeks. So definitely make sure you tune in on Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. But season 2 is going to be a little bit different. It's going to have a little bit of a different look. but we're bringing back the top 5 because everybody seems to love except for you won't be so close to the camera that you can, like,
No, I know.
but we're going to do the top 5. And this season 2 isn't going to be the culmination of everything that we want the Rob and Kristen show to be, but it's kind of the next step in what we want to.
Yes. It's kind of where we wanted to go. And that's
Mhm.
that's what we're excited about. And that's what we we get our ideas and we get our excitement from talking to you guys. And then we go back and go, oh, this would be fun, or oh, this would be cool, or that kind of stuff. And so that's where we get it every time. Yeah, we're excited that Philip's here. Hey, good to
Hey,
see you,
Philip.
Philip. And season two's, we think it's going to be super exciting. Like Kristen said, it won't be so new that it isn't familiar, because it'll still be sort of familiar to you, and a lot of the elements, some great new elements will be a part of it, and we just think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. Really looking forward to it. And we've got some great new programming coming up this fall, too, besides season 2 of our show. And when it gets a little bit closer, we'll be doing some promoing for some of those new
Yes.
shows.
And hey, listen, if you're going somewhere this summer, take us with you. Because yes, you can look at us on Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV, but you can also do what my wife says every time we do this little part, and that is,
Go to your app store on your favorite mobile device, download the Abundant TV app, and take us with you wherever you go.
yeah, that's that easy. So
So if you can see on my phone screen,
here, I got an idea. Just give me a second.
you can see it right here. That's what it looks like. Abundant TV.
There we go.
So when you click
Oh,
on it, you
oh,
see
hold on.
that. No, you don't need to move it. You see that, and then you see what the live. So you can click on it and you hit the play, and it will come up and hey, it's Joy for the Journey is on right now. So there's a lot of really great programming that's going to be on. So, oh, well, we're glad that you have it. But seriously, I mean, you can watch this. Like, I will probably pull it up on when we're sitting in the airport. I will probably pull it up when I'm sitting by the pool or on the beach just to see what's going on.
That's well, no, and
So,
it's for us too. It's also to check, make sure we're actually still on the air.
and well, exactly. That's what I said earlier when you were off sharing. When we were in Orlando, there were a couple of networks that were having some issues. So, of course, I pull out my phone and I started panicking that, we might not be on the air because nothing was coming up. And then I realized it was the internet was so bad. And it was just a great relief to know. So, are
It
you
was
going to
scary
tell
though.
are you going to tell them the news that we had our highest numbers ever this last weekend?
Craziest thing, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to take a drink, but I'll skip that and do it here in a minute. Uh, Craziest thing, because usually summer is when you don't have good numbers. That's just reality of television. But we had our highest numbers to date on Saturday, and that was we had a little over 135,000 people that watched throughout a 24-hour period. So you start dividing that out, and it's pretty cool. That is, to me, it's so humbling. And for people like you, like each of you that have it on your phone, each of you that are watch us on Roku or Amazon Fire or Apple TV, it is truly humbling to sit here and be able to talk to you about it, and to realize that you're part of what is something that is really the fastest growing Christian internet based, or it's called OTT, internet based television networks in the world. And you guys are part of that.
And the best part about it, it's free.
And it's free, which I love.
I mean, it's not free for us, but
No.
But for you to watch, it is free. And we appreciate every one of you who do watch throughout the day and throughout the week. We have so many more things that we want to do with Abundant TV, but we cannot do it without your help. So share this. You know, another really great thing about having Abundant TV on your phone is when you're talking to somebody, you can show them the app and show them how to download it. And so they can watch it too. And you
Mm-hmm.
can also watch it online, can't you?
Mm-hmm. You can watch it right on the website at abundanttv.com. So that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
And man, we appreciate each and every one of you. We know that you guys are busy with the holiday, with the summer and all your stuff, but still checking in with us. Unfortunately, we won't be doing a Facebook Live next Monday because we will be on our vacation, but we appreciate you guys.
We might pull out the phone and do a little bit, sometime, but
Wouldn't
you
that be
never
fun?
know. You never
I
know.
think
It won't be for this long, though.
no, no, because we'll be tired from being at the beach,
Uh-huh. Sitting in the heat.
sitting in the heat. It's a dry heat. So I think this has been a great night.
It's been fun.
So remember, if you're going on vacation, take your sunscreen. Make sure you've got your backup battery. Make sure you have cables. That's what I need to tell you.
Water bottle. Your little, antibacterial wipes to wipe down your seat, and, your sunglasses.
There you go. That's how we should end it right there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Chris and I want to let you know, and we tell you this every time, go out there and live an abundant life. We'll see you in a couple weeks.